Good day everyone, I am Margot Pilino and I am from Bideled 1-7A. So now we will be tackling about the basic statistical concept. So first, we need to know what is statistical. So what is statistics? So a branch of mathematics dealing with the collection, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of a masses of numerical data. So when you say collection, so this is the process of gathering relevant data, information from the population. And then when we say analysis, we analyze the data we gathered information from the given data, so the numerical data can be formulated. So and then the next process, the last process is interpretation. So this is the deriving conclusion from the data that we've been analyzed. So this also collection of qualitative data. So now we'll be tackling about the basic terms in statistics. So first basic terms are we going to learn is the population. So when we say population, we're talking about all the items of interest, or this is the set of all the possible values of a variable. So for example, a list of ages of all 40 students in particular classes. So sample, which includes some of the items in population, or this is subgroup of a population. For example, the data from a survey of 10 students in the same classes asking their age. So, and now we have the data. So these are the values that the variables can consume. And next, we have the variable. So this is the characteristics observable or measurable in every unit of universe. First is the qualitative variables. So qualitative variables is also known or also called a categorical variable. So it is a variable that isn't numerical. So it describes data that fits into categories. So for example, your eye colors, and in variables includes like blue, green, brown, and hazel. And other example is the states. The variable includes Florida, New Jersey, or Washington, or the dog breed. So variable includes Alaskan Malamute, German Shepherd, and Siberian Husky or the Shih Tzu. So next is the qualitative variables. So qualitative variables are the numerical values count percent or number. So is also called the measurement variables or the numerical variables. So for example, your high school grade or point average, for example 4.0, 3.2, 2.1, 1.5. So that's, and other example is the number of pets owned. Your example, you own a pet, you have own 2 pets, 4 pets, 1 pets. And then other is how many cousins do you have? For example, you have 2 cousin, 4 cousin, or 0 cousin. So next is the continuous variable. So continuous variable is defined as a variable which can take an accountable set of values or infinite set of values. So for example, your height or weight, and it is particular class, and we have 2 types of continuous values. So these are the interval variable and ratio variable. Next, we have the discrete variables. So discrete variables are countable in an infinite amount of time. So for example, number of students in class or number of planets around the sun. Then next is now we will have a level of measurement. So first, the nominal level. So nominal level is you can categorize data by labeling them into mutually exclusive groups, but there is no order between the categories. So for example, of nominal scale, your gender, and ethnicity, and the marital status. Next, we have a ordinal level. So you can categorize and rank your data in an order. But you cannot say anything about the intervals between the ranking. So for example, highest educational attainment or the language ability, for example, beginner, intermediate, or fluent. So next is the ratio label. So you can categorize rank and infer equal intervals between neighboring data points, and there are true 0 points. So for example, again, your height, your weight, and your age. So now we will tackling about the 4 basic methods of sampling. So first is the simple random sampling. So what is simple random sampling? So in the simple random sampling, every member of the population has an equal chance of being selected. So your sampling frame should include the whole population. So next is systematic sampling. So what is systematic sampling? Systematic sampling is similar to simple random sampling, yes, but it is usually slightly easier to conduct. Every member of the population is listed with a number, but instead of randomly generating numbers, individuals are chosen at regular intervals. So that's it, the basic statistical concept. Thank you, bye!